Well, good morning, everybody. It's Bella here from RachandBellaCrafts, and I'm in my crafty studio. I just came on just to show you what we've been doing with the hashtag 100 Days project with RachandBellaCrafts, and I'll put the link to the 100-day project in the description below. Okay, I hope you're all well. I'm still getting some wonderful comments on my videos, and I do go back and check them because they pop up on my iPad and in my email. So I do thank you so much. We're okay. The earthquake was quite considerable for Wales. I know it isn't for other parts of the country, but we're all fine. The house is still standing and we've all settled back down. So anyway, this is what I've been making. So this is what I've done along with Rachel and lots of others from the Facebook Junk Journal Trading post. That's right, Rachel's Facebook page. And I was just going to show you what I've done, but there's more. I want to show you what I'm going to do with it because I have problems with these flippy flappy things. That's why I don't make a lot of them, because I never know what to do with them. So this is what I'm going to do with this one. Let me work out. See, I can't even work out how it undoes. There we go. I've got it. So I've got a tie there that I put on to keep it flat. Okay, that's the back. I'm going to put something on the back of there, and I'll tell you for why in a moment. Excuse me, I'm going to have to cough. So sorry, frog in my throat. So this is what I've made so far. I have got tags to go in these, but and we'll put them in a moment to see just how bulky she's going to be. Now, I do have trouble with flippy flappy things. I'm borderline dyslexic, so what I see is quite different to what you see, so don't laugh. But I've made that instead of what Rachel did with the wraparound one, because I had something on the other side and I'd gone on and done 3 instead of making 2. Naughty me, naughty me. Anyway, excuse me. I should have taken my puffer, I am sorry. There we go. So here we are. This is what I've made, and I've got a pocket here. I've got a bit of a pocket there. And Rachel added some lace, so I put some lace on there. So I've got my lace on there, Rach, and I put flowers on there with some lace down here. So A for Angelita. There we go. So that's that one. I've got these, and I put some clusters, but they're not actually clusters. There's a name for these. I can't remember what it is. I'll lift it up so you can see. And I put lace and paper, and I've stitched along there, and I've done the same there. Slightly different to what Rachel's done, but I don't tend to do the same thing anyway. That's just me. There's another pocket there. I have glued those together, so there's only one pocket this side. So you can either put a big tag in there or these little ones that came with the kit. And that's Shades of Spring that I'm using. So I've got a pocket here, I've got a pocket here, and I've got a pocket here. I'm putting that in there just to show you. And nothing on that one yet, because I wasn't sure whether Rachel was going to do anything else. If I could just get something to show you. I think that one. Oh, I got something in there. See, I'm not seeing properly this morning. That there is the belly band that she made. I'll put it that way, you see it better. And it's a shaker. All right, and I put those inside, so I'll hold it up. It does shake a little bit, but I tell you what I did. I glued across there, but I did actually glue this bit down because I didn't want it all coming back out. On reflection, I could have left it open. So that's something I've learned. Rachel did, she left hers open. Some went underneath, which was rather good. So that's that. There's a big pocket there. That's one of the ones I've made last week off camera, and as I say, there's some over here, there's 2 there, and that, see, I have trouble with these. That's right, and that's like that. But what I thought I would do with this, because it's so beautiful, and Rachel made them as toppers for the journals, I put a little butterfly on there with some lace. Hopefully you can see it, and I put some lace down here. So that's that. That's my topper. Now what I thought I would do, I've started making my journal, and this is what's going to keep the topper together. So I've made that. You always get bits, don't you? I put some seam binding on there to tie around there, because I think this one's going to be quite chunky. So what I've done there, I've machine stitched those. I machine stitched the lace onto there, as you can see, and I've made sort of a, what would you call that, a wrap over with the material so I could put the lace on the top, and I've sewn the seam binding in there to make sure it stays on. I haven't used any glue on there, it's all stitched, and that's the front. And what I thought I would do then, let me straighten her up so she's, I'm not putting any of this together yet until the journal is completed. Let me just tie this back up. I've got to think now what I'm doing with this. Sorry, I'm all fingers and thumbs today, aren't I? Never mind, it's probably that earthquake left me shaking. Right, so I didn't leave enough for the for a bow, and this is fiddly as well, so bear with me. I'll try and tighten that up, and that goes like so. It's not as tight as it would usually, but it's just to show you. And then that's going to go on there like that, and I am going to glue this onto the actual material, probably with Fabri-Tac, because that will probably be the best thing to. And then that will tie up like that. But I've left a bit of leeway, because this is, I think, going to be a chunky journal. So that's what I'm doing there. Not doing this very well, but you'll see it when it's finished. This is a Rudyard Kipling of verse, 1885 to 1918, volume 3. I've taken out the lovely papers. There we are. So, and the papers are absolutely, look at the edges of those papers, aren't they gorgeous? But they're very thick, very thick. So I may include just 1 or 2 of those pages. I haven't done the inside yet. I'll do that with you, and we'll do that sometime this week. I've already made these, because I'd already made these last week. Rachel and I were talking about something else, and I made these up ready. So luckily enough, fortunately, it's the same kit. That one isn't, that's a ruby and pearl, but it doesn't matter. And I've made these lovely papers up ready, so they're all ready. So I've got 3 signatures to go in there, and as I say, it's going to be quite chunky when it is completed, and it fits in there perfectly, which I was thrilled to bits. Then I've got enough room then to put lots of lovely lace on the edge, and then for the back of it, what I'm intending to do, that's going to be the back, that's going to be the front bit. So this will wrap around here like this, and I've made this, and I've yet to stitch around it. And I was wondering, I didn't want to put acetate or anything glossy on there, or not glossy, anything shiny on there. I was just going to stitch around there, but I'm not sure it's going to take a lot of moving around on the desk. If you've got any ideas, please let me know, because I would like to preserve this. So all I've done at the moment, I've stitched this, attached this to the blue stripes, then glued this on top. It is double thickness because I put some book page behind, and that's ready to be sewn on there. But until it's finished and completed, I won't know where the middle of the book is, if you understand what I mean, because it's going to come up like that probably, so it may move. And if you understand what I'm saying, I'm not sure. I could put it there now, but when it's finished, I don't know whether that's going to slide over there a bit. So we're going to leave that until the very end. But if you've got any ideas of preserving this, I just thought, I know what I can do. This. Silly me. It's all right. You don't need to worry. I'm going to use matte medium. Yes. I've been racking my brains. It's been there in front of me all the time. That's okay, solve that problem, and that'll preserve that and make that stronger. There will be a little bit of a sheen on it, but that's okay. Not as bad as acetate. All right, so that's that. And then I can carry on then making the journal. So I just popped on today so you know I'm okay. I mean, that would, to be honest, that would be lovely just on there, wouldn't it? So, but that's what I've done, because that is what I did. I put this in my photocopier, and I photocopied, and I cut out the shape there with a die cut. All right, and that came out sort of nicely. It's not as bright as that, obviously. I could go over it with a gold pen, but I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to use this, and I'm going to preserve it with the matte medium. All right. No loss of colour depth. Oh, we shall see. So I shall show you that in the next video. So that's what I've been up to. So I'm sorry this is a short video. If I do anything else, I will attach it to the end of this video, and I will show you. All right, so I'm going to leave it there for now. I may or may not come back and do a second part to this video. So I'm not going to say goodbye. I'm just going to say hold tight.